Hello everyone, I am Arun from Cloud Assert, serves as Sales and Marketing Manager based out of India region. Welcome you all to this webinar session. So here we are going to see how to leverage your existing VMware vCenter assets within the Azure Stack portal using VConnect. Before we dive deep into it, let me give you a quick overview about Cloud Assert. We are an independent software vendor and a Microsoft Gold partner based out of the Redmond in the US, which is near to Microsoft campus, and we have our R&D center in the southern part of India in Coimbatore. We've been in existence in this field over 5+ years, and our founder is from Microsoft team who has more than 20+ years of experience in cloud and IT services. He was leading a team of Windows Azure Pack and App Services team as well. We are working very closely with Microsoft team, and we are one of the 2 vendors in the world who has got approved to build resource providers for Azure Stack. Also, we are the one and only company who build resource providers for Azure Stack, cross-cloud integrations and building solutions as of today. We have customers across the globe, over 30+ countries today, including Fortune 100 customers in the US, top banking institutions, healthcare institutions, and top service providers across the globe. Today's outline. So in this session, the main points which we are going to see or focus is how to create a VMware connection within the Azure Stack using VConnect. The next is how to create VM templates and set policies for vCenter VMs. Then how an end user, the tenant, can create a vCenter VM from the tenant portal. And the executing power operations by the end users. So these are the key points which we are going to see and discuss in this session. What is the biggest challenge or the people will often ask is, hey, how do I leverage my existing VMware assets? Not only let my tenants to manage and provision VMs in the Azure Stack, but also outside the Azure Stack within the existing data centers like VMware and so on. That is, by making Azure Stack as a single point of delivery for both Azure Stack resources and VMware vCenter VMs. So they want to bring their VMware resources, the management, provisioning, and all the things happening in the VMware land, and deliver it through Azure Stack as a single pane of glass experience from both the admin and end user side. So this is the common biggest challenge or the common questions asking by our customers as of today. So not only manage VMware assets, even through our VConnect product, you can control and manage your existing workloads in System Center, OpenStack, and even public clouds like Azure, AWS, and Google Clouds, etc. Right? But in this session, we are going to focus only on managing the VMware assets. Right? We built VConnect as a true native resource provider for Microsoft Azure Stack. There are a bunch of resource providers that comes out of the box with the Azure Stack compute, storage, network, and other RPs like SQL RP, websites, and so on. So similar to that, you can deploy our vConnect RP, which has its own set of APIs in the backend to integrate with several technologies. As I mentioned, it may be VMware vCenter, OpenStack, or even any of the public clouds like Azure, AWS, so on and so forth. Right? How this helps being a native resource provider within Azure Stack, that is, as an end user scenario, is you can you as an admin can use the ARM templates and Azure PowerShell to create and manage resources across non-Azure Stack resources such as VMware vCenter, System Center, and so on and so forth, right? So far, the end user scenario is it is the same way they create an Azure Stack VMs. They can create a VMware VM as well and manage it right within the Azure Stack portal. Okay. We connect capabilities. We built this particularly for service providers and the enterprise customers. As every customers has a different way of doing things, where this whole platform and the features are built with lots of extensibility points and customizations. For example, the way you create a VM in your vCenter may be a little different. Maybe you want to enter it in your legacy systems or in your CMDB or something specific. This kind of catering towards your enterprise needs, right? So while providing a single pane of glass experience to your end users, as an IT organization, you have the ultimate flexibility, governance, and control on how you want those things to deploy, provision, and so on. Also, you can set centralized policies, the centralized way of creating VMs with the correct configurations, and so on. These are the key things that we built as a part of the platform, where as an IT admin, you can retain the control and configuration on what and how it can be deployed by your end users and so on, right? So we have lots of features built for the admin side as well, not only for the tenants, right? So before we discuss further, let me take you to the demo of the VConnect product to see how it works in real time. So it is the admin portal of Azure Stack. Before we see the demo, I just want to let you know, maybe you all can know that, right? Basically, Microsoft charges you for consuming any resources right within the Azure Stack portal, right? But by having our VConnect product, the resources consumed by the end users via VConnect is not charged by the Microsoft. You know why? Because we connect your VMware assets. Okay. Any VMs that are provisioned via VConnect, even though it is going via Azure Stack portal and everything, Microsoft won't bill you the VMs that we provisioned in vCenter via VConnect, right? And this is one of the attracting benefit that you can get with our VConnect product for Azure Stack. Okay. So let me show you how to add or create a new vCenter connection using VConnect in the Azure Stack portal. So this is our product VConnect, right? So it is already deployed, and so under this connection, you can create all the non-Azure Stack technologies. What I told earlier, right? It may be a system center or any public clouds, so on, right? Yep. This is our vCenter connection, and we have added one of our VMware clusters. Connecting to it is pretty straightforward. It is loading. Yeah, it gets loaded. Okay. So here you have the endpoints, right? You can even connect to a specific data center and a cluster to start with, and this will helps you to give different levels of services to your customers. Right. Inside this connection, you can also surface the type of VM configurations that you want to allow your end users to create. Right. Let me show you how to add a new VM template for the connection. This is the place where you as an IT admin wants to control on what type of configurations as well as your end users to control, right? For example, if you want to restrict the networks that your end users can connect to when they deploy the VM configuration, you can select this checkbox, right? And similarly to any other parameters that you see here. So whatever the parameters that you want your tenants or the end users to configure by themselves, you can check or enable this checkboxes. you can mark it as required or not required. Okay. Also, you can configure networks, what type of networks that you want your end user to configure, and you can control that as well here under this configure networks. Okay. And there are policies where you can automatically shut down the VMs in your test or dev environment, maybe during night times. You can schedule it as daily or weekly at any particular time. So you can enforce those policies right from here. That is, any VM created using this particular template will be turned off if you want to schedule the term of policy, for example, right? On top of traditional VM power and operation management, we have this interesting feature called custom commands. You, as an IT admin, wants to add any new functionality, right? You don't want to wait us to ship that new feature. All you can do is you can do those things by yourself using this custom command option. Okay, so you can execute the command and enable the functionality like adding disks, deleting or expanding disks, clone VMs, and whatnot. Okay. So then the next steps would be creating quotas. So you have to create quotas where this is the area you as an admin wants to allow your end users on what to do and how much they can consume, etc. Let me click this demo quota. So here is where you can control what types of the underlying platforms to enable and what data centers that they want to connect with and so on. So this maps with the Azure Stack plans, and this control what a tenant subscription can do, right? Also, you can control the number of virtual machines, CPU cores, memory, storage, and the bunch of other these quotas. Okay, so let me quickly switch over to the tenant portal and show you how to create a VM. in the vCenter, right? Or under the subscriptions. So for the end user, whatever you as an admin create or expose through VConnect, that will list or show up here. Okay. So let me quickly show you how the end user can create a VM here. The end user should fill all the required items for creating a VM. Okay. After that, they can choose the required VM sizes. After any customization things that you asked your user to do from the admin configuration wizard, right? That will be shown up here. Can give it as 4. Okay. So now we by clicking this, we initiated the virtual machine creation, right? So it will be created soon. The next thing is we connect virtual machines, right? So under here, under this we connect virtual machine tab, the end user can see all the created VMs by himself, and so it is being created, which we initiated the request. Maybe soon it will get created. If we drill down the particular created VM, similar to managing Azure Stack native VMs, we have similar functionality, right? And also we have additional functionality with the VM and Commvault for the backup support, right? If you have any licenses for those endpoints and would want to surface the backup option, we have built-in support for that as well, right? Also, you can connect to the RDP and do power operations as well, right? you can look at the consumptions here from a single dashboard view. Right. Also, you can execute some power operations under this tab, right, which was enabled by the admin, such as adding disks, cloning, deleting or expanding it, um, taking snapshots of the VMs, and backups, right? You can take uh, backups for your created VMs uh, using Veeam or Commvault, right? And you can restore your snapshots from the snapshots or your backups directly from here, right? So all those items are managed, controlled by here, right? By the tenants. And also you can upgrade or downgrade your VMs under this reconfigure section. Okay. So these are the activities that can be done by the from the end users in their respective portals. Okay. So let me quickly jump to the slides. Pre-validated by Microsoft. So it is the most important thing to know or to aware from the customer perspective, right? Our product is tested and validated by Microsoft. Okay, so we work very closely with Microsoft team, Azure Stack team, and our product is pre-validated by them. And you can be rest assured that when Microsoft releases any new updates for Azure Stack, or even when we releases any new updates for our products, it will be validated in their test labs, and they will check it is working good for the Azure Stack versions, and all those activities will be done by them before it comes to you, right? Before it comes to the market for the usage. Okay. And if any issues or bugs are observed by the Microsoft team, they will immediately notify us, and we immediately take remedial actions if any are found, and Microsoft reruns the test after the fix, and will give their confirmation, and then only our product will come to the marketplace, or it will comes to your hand to use it as a true native resource provider for Azure Stack portal, right? So we close to the ending part. If any questions or any specific business requirements or any distributor or reseller partnership opportunities that you want to discuss with us, please do write us to info@cloudassert.com, and any of our colleague colleagues, right, will get in touch with you as soon as possible, right? And we are happy to hear from you. Thank you. Thanks for all your valuable time here. uh, Thank you so much. Have a nice day.